Okay. I have laid out the whole composition. This is how it's gonna be looking. I already applied uh, alcohol to clean the surface because I already let you guys know I'm gonna be doing a resin today. So all sides are already covered with masking tape because I don't want the resin to be on the side of the panels. So I'm gonna start setting up the desk where I'm gonna be working with the resin and placing the camera so that you guys can see. Right. Okay, guys, this is officially the first time working on the new studio. Everything you've seen so far has been done in the previous studio. We're working on this big project, 42 by 48 canvas that I cut it in 5 parts, and we're gonna be doing some resin today. Doing the stone coat countertop epoxy or resin. I'm gonna be mixing equal parts, 1 cup of the stone coat and 1 of the resin and 1 cup of the hardener. And then I'm gonna be adding some diamond dust, a little, just to make it a little shinier. So here we go. I will probably put this in fast forward later on, speed, because I don't want to bore you with this. It's very easy, We're just gonna be, I'm gonna be doing a cup first, and if I need more, then I'll do more. But for now, 1 cup is, I think, is gonna be enough. It's gonna be only a one coat of resin. Typically, I put this one, which is thicker, first. But yeah, today we can. This is the first time, so we can do many mistakes today. Perfect. Then you need to stir that up for 3 whole minutes. And you can see a tiny touch of sparkling, diamond dust. Okay, it's been 3 minutes already. Now we're gonna bring in the first section, and I'm gonna be resin. Let's see how we put it. Let's put it this way. Let me get this out of here. Just a quick alcohol swipe again. It's better that, you know, to make sure that everything is clean, out of fingerprints, out of any dust or particles. I'm not worried about silicone because this painting does not have any silicone in it. Just double checking on level. Okay, that's not the correct eye. Yeah, this side is perfect, the other one is not, because I remember when I tried first, I did it this way. Oops. So let's see. Now we have it. It's perfectly level there. Perfectly level there. All right, here we go. Then we're just gonna pour some of the resin coat there. And there's no rush, so you can take your time. You can, you know, start doing your thing. Better people use different tools for this. I prefer my hands. Remember that I'm only covering the top section. I'm not covering sides, because the sides are gonna be they are already painted in white. So that's the finish I'm looking for, you know. I'm not looking for anything else. Just the top. I want to be resin to bring that, or every metallic color that is there, run down there to the top. And we're gonna be doing this in the 5 panels. We're gonna allow it to dry for 24 hours. And my plan is to show it to you when it's finished, hanging in the wall, like I did with the other one that I did. Making sure that everything is covered before torching to get rid of bubbles. You already can tell, you know, how nice it's gonna look. This is a self-leveling resin, so that means that it will level itself, making it very level, you know, shiny. And I'm looking for a word, but that's the word, level. Some people are asking me to start talking in Spanish, but, you know, I think that most of the people that follow me speak English, and that will be funny for them for me to start speaking Spanish. Right, we have one. Now, let me get rid of this glue. I'm gonna do a quick torch. Has to be very fast. You don't want to burn the resin. You just want to get rid of the bubbles. And this will also dim the mix, so it levels faster. I'm gonna put it aside and bring the next one. Okay guys, let me explain it. You know, my wife is a psychologist. She works with a lot of special kids. This is a kid that in one of the therapies, one of the therapy did this one. If you see that guy, you understand how beautiful and how interesting this is. This little guy has Down syndrome, and he was signaling or showing Desiree which colors he wanted, and with the brush that my wife gave him, this is what he did. So my wife promised him that she was gonna resin it and bring it to him back. So that's what we're doing now. I'm gonna resin this small, beautiful piece for that guy to save it as something done, something very specially done. His name is Adam. He did sign it. Okay. So Adam, here's your piece being resin. Add a little more and leave a little for just in case I need for the other ones, because I need to bring them back for a second torch, check if there is any dims or something, and then put them back out of the dust and out of the mosquitoes and that kind of stuff, flies, because we don't want any surprises. Let me give it a little torch. Let's put this one aside. Okay, let me take the phone out so that you guys can see what I mean. This is where I am placing all the, let me get out of the reflection. You see, that's where the panels are. Now I'm gonna be doing another torch. I'm gonna be, checking for any particles that maybe have fallen down, getting rid of bubbles. Right, so I'm gonna chop this one out, and then I'm gonna be turning it back on when I'm gonna be laying it in the floor and covering it so that no dust or any particles get close to the so this is how it looks once it's covered. I lay the panels in the floor, make sure that they were level, torch them one more time. Then I put some spacers, and on top of those spacers I put some huge canvases that I have, and then I cover with that floor paint mat. Okay, so we will see what happens when we open that up, like in 24 hours. And then hanging in the wall, and voila, finish, finito, terminado. See you guys. Okay guys, let's get ready for the final reveal. This ended up so beautiful. It's unbelievable. I don't know if the camera will be able to take how nice it looks. As I told you, it's placed in a very nice spot in a stair. You can see it from every angle. When you get up, when you get down. All the details are very, very nice. That's the glare there. It ended up as a very, very nice hope you guys like it. If you haven't subscribed, do so, because more of this is coming, and a lot of other things that are being planned, collaborations and that kind of stuff. Okay, here we go. We're going down the stairs so that you can see how it looks from the bottom. Nice, huh? Well, I hope you guys like it. Bye.